We all have that day that we'll never forget, right? I know mine. It's July 17, 2006. I was sitting in a realtor's open house and I got a call from my youngest daughter, Brittany. She was 17 years old at the time. And she screamed into the phone, "Mom, I lost Austin." My mommy senses kicked in. And the first thought that came to my head was, be strong. Be strong for her. I said, "Honey, he's there. He's just walked off." See, she was on a family vacation with 21 family members. And then the next thing she said was, "I don't have his shoes. We don't have his shoes." I didn't quite get the correlation to the shoes. But then she started crying. And through a million tears, she said in the lowest voice, "I'm so scared." My heart leaped into my throat. Again, that voice, be strong. But I couldn't be strong. My knees went weak and I fell to the ground. But I did the best that I could to keep my voice strong. It was 3 hours after that we actually got the call that Austin had in fact drowned. The correlation to the shoes were that the ground was 120 degrees and there was no way that he could walk off. She was trying to tell me without telling me that she knew in her gut what was going on. The second thing that I'll never forget from that day is the look on my baby sister's face. When she opened the door, these two big giant eyes said, "Please give me some good news." The voice in my head again said, "Just tell her the truth." And I said, "Honey, I'm so sorry. Austin has drowned." When I looked in my tool chest for that day, under the definition of grief, there was nothing in there. My tool chest was absolutely empty. There was one thing that I kept thinking I needed to be strong. I can honestly stand here and tell you that I didn't know anything about grief. I don't think I'd ever even used the word grief. Grief, bereavement, support group, grief support group. If you had asked me that day, I would have told you that a grief support group was an event that took place at the hospital for old people. They go there when their spouses die. It's not supposed to happen to us. We weren't supposed to lose a 10-year-old child. About 8 months after Austin died, I stumbled upon a program called the Grief Recovery Method. I signed myself up and my sister up. It was about 12 weeks after that program started. I called her up one day and I said, "I feel great." I didn't want to be too happy about it because I wasn't sure how she was going to feel. And she said, "Oh my gosh, this thing totally works. I feel amazing." She and I decided to train and become certified grief recovery specialists. I can stand here and tell you today that I absolutely miss Austin. 22-year-old Austin, I would love to see. It was as if a knife was stuck into my heart. And I was walking around and no one was talking about the knife that was stuck in my heart. Through taking the grief recovery program, the knife was removed. The hole in my heart will forever be there. I am Sharon Brubaker, Advanced Certified Grief Recovery Specialist. I have grieved with hundreds of people that have had this same broken heart. I teach an 8-week educational program, and I am simply your guide. I needed a guide when Austin died, and I can now offer that services to other people. Thank you so much for your time.